Hello, everybody. Welcome to the episode one of Talking Shit and Poop Thought Diary. This is the first episode, and I just have a great conversation with my old friends, the artist friends from Chiang Mai, that we have a similar characteristic of growing up as a child and how do we see the world, the wounding pain, the things that we could share together. And I just got a very good idea of recording my first video. And that's gonna be about something that I've been obsessing with anyway, because oversharing is the power of femininity. So, yeah, we all like enjoying gossip about others people, but also there was a person like me exists in this world that love to gossip about your own self. So I'm just going to jump into it and let's see how it goes. Of course, I'm obsessing on myself, and it's my spiritual narcissistic era. I just moved from Thailand, living in the dreams, being a PhD student in a well-known university on Midwest. I got a full scholarship from the government, and all I need to do is being poor, managing my financial in every 3 months, try to survive in this ridiculous country, America, United States of America. And yeah, the things about Poppy Nattamon is, yeah, I have a weird name. Yeah, people are confused. Is Poppy your real name or Nattamon? What does that mean? Well, so particularly Thai people, we have a nickname that we've been assigned as birth. hmm We need to have like a very short noun or adjective or something that to call ourselves, and everyone will call you by that name, the nickname, because it's short. Makes sense. And we have like a formal name that is from Sanskrit. It's Indian languages that it have a very, very beautiful meaning, and also having some characteristic of your own gender within that name too. And yeah, of course, you can legally change it anytime if you come up with like a better names or whatever. But yeah, Natamon is my real name and it's Sanskrit. It's mean a heart of philosopher, which is at first I love it. It's like it's lovely being a wifey of some wise dude, like that sound good. But anyway, when I grow up, I feel like why not I, a philosopher myself? I am potentially could be a philosopher for myself. I've been through a whole curriculum study about philosophy, history, because I finished bachelor degree from history major. And I'm very drawn to that. Something about your name that it just like, you know, make you shine out in a light that guiding you through names. Like, I mean, it might be ridiculous, but that was what I believe through popping a Timon myself. So start off with like a Natamon, like the heart of philosopher or whatsoever. I feel like I don't need to embrace as my identity, but I can use it for guidance. Yeah, I've been like in the circle of academic, scholarship, scholar. I finished master degree and now I'm doing PhD. So half of my life is study, 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 stay in school, reading books, took the exam, write the thesis, go to the field trip, like associate with people with a very various field of research. It was fun. It was great. I have a very valuable conversation and lesson in life and work in this academic sphere, And yeah, you know what? Like the moment that is super, super fun that all of those scholars will become a real philosopher is when we get drunk. For real. Like when all of the people who have read so much, been through a lot of mental breakdown, and trying to being resilient, recovering, learn something new to move forward until like you are at like literally being on a PhD level or pursuing like double degree or whatever, you are fucking insane. First of all, you are crazy people, which is I am one of them. But yeah, when we turn out into like a party freak, when we just start drinking, then we all talking about the whole world problems in a very weird perspective that's sharing. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I'm not gonna lie. When we get drunk, and yeah, like sometimes we can be mean to each other, Like a lot of people who are think that they figured out not only like a physical, superficial level, like okay, your life got figured out, you have a job, you have kids, you married, or whatever, or you settle with your life. But at the same times, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like deeply, you're actually like very, very um looking for a rational or spiritual or neuroscience, cognitive function, like all of the things in the books that you think that you are totally um digest and like consume a lot of knowledge, and then you feel like you pretty much can figure it out almost every problem of humanity, almost except your own work. Except your own research that you still need to working on. But the other things, you think you read a lot, you write a lot, you heard a lot, and then you can easily sometimes very, very like sitting on a throne, like you feel like you are, you know, superior. And yeah, I don't say like people around me were like that, but I just feeling like in this academic circle, you will find someone like that and be aware to not be those people, right? That's the thing. Yeah, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to be remain my complexity as Asian, Southeast Asian person in an academic circle in the United States. I'm trying to listen more and then sharing my personal perspective, which is very complex. But sometimes it could, kind of like goes along with the conversations. Like I find my way. Anyway, back to Poppy. Poppy. I just feel like I have my character of being academic, and which is like related with my real name. That was a part of me already. And I'm gonna talk about my dad in the next episodes or something because he is a role model of me to being very like ambitious and like go-getter. And yeah, but that was next time. But yeah, I feel like I got a lot of like masculine trait of being successful in the academic because of my dad. But yeah, with the name Poppy, this is I need to give this credit to my mom for real. Like she is literally giving me this name. At first, I'm going to have like a very simple name like Pop because my brother named Top. So it's a good meaning. Like top is mean like you're the top, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, it could describe like a gay person position, but whatever. But being top, like, you're the top? And my mom's want to give me my name Pop because at that time on 1996, that was like a Miss Thailand Universe something. And then the person who won the Miss Universe 1996 is named Pop Aria. So her name is Pop, and she very bubbly, very beautiful. And my mom was just like, "Oh, give the name to my daughter, Pop." But at that time, so yeah, I was grow up in like a very small um countryside little town, but we do have TV, like we do have like some kind of modernity that traveling to our small village, like we open up for technologies, and we got like influence from a lot of like Western pop culture. And everyone around my neighborhood, like all of the girls, they were named very, very like Western. Like I have a friends named Annie, Nancy, Nutty, you know, someone can name Nut. But yeah, it's just like from Nattamon or something like that. They can just name Nut. Nutty, Natty. You got a like cute name. Yeah, like a lot of cute name, but they're gonna have like something like like that was cute. That was cute for a little girl. So my mom just like, all right, so we have like Nancy, Annie, so let's giving me name Poppy, which is great. I was loving my name because when everyone called me, it's just kind of like very cute. And poppy, like when people talking about poppy, you can thinking of a flower, right? The red flower that is very like stand out, but it's so hard to find. And also, poppy can mean opium. Oh, and look at me now. I'm a drunker, people. Like I'm a pothead too. Like I'm everything. I love consume something that is make me have some delusion, But anyway, like okay, it's mean opium. I didn't try opium yet though, but that was one time that I went to the cafe in the mountain, and then I accidentally just like talked with a random dude to a tribal. Like he was just like ethnic people who live up there, and then I was just like removing my wisdom tooth, and I was like, oh my God, I'm being through such a terrible pain, and I don't know what to do. And then he just kind of like, let me give you some opium. And then he sold me opium. Like it's like a raisin, like a ball of opium. I didn't. I asked him like, what am I going to consume this? He was like, you either can smoke it or you can just put that sticky opium thing into your mouth. But be careful, girl, you're gonna get so high. That's why he told me that. So, you know what? I'm not doing that shit. I think I just like give it to someone else or something like that. That was a shame. Like I was like young and terrified of any hard drug. But yeah, that was unfortunate me. If I can travel back in time, I'd probably just like, you know. Anyway, yeah, back to opium. One thing that is very interesting in opium, I thought it's like, okay, it's just like a drug. It's something that make you high. But yeah, I was like used to work with the ethnic groups for real, like a full-time job. And then they told me a story that the ethnic group people in northern Thailand, if they are young men and they want to kill themselves, if they want to end life, they can just like eat the opium flower that is not bloom yet raw. And if they eat it, they will slowly die. Oh my God. Don't you see? It's beautiful. It could be medical for healing, but at the same time, it could kill you. It could kill you, bro. Like, seriously. Yeah, that was like, ooh, that's even make like my name's even cooler. But yeah, but with people who don't know this shit, like they was just like, oh, Puppy, that's a nice name. But anyway, I've just encouraged people to dig deeper into your name, man. I mean, for people here in America, they have like a names and then from a Bible and then they have like a middle name. But I don't know. Explore about it. It's fun. It's something that I enjoy doing it. Yeah, for poppy being a flower. And another thing is a poppy as a love, puppy love, I was grow up being a hopeless romantic forever in my life. I thought I was over it. I've been through like a bitches era. I've been through like tomboy era. I've been through almost every era, like long-term relationships, short-term fun, like every kind of thing. Because I am a fucking hopeless romantic people person, you know? I'm addicted to like having a crush and developing relationship bit by bit with someone. Sometimes I barely know them, or sometimes I know them forever that I just like seeing them uh and figured out how to like get closer to them. I'm really good at it. I treat it as like a secret mission of my life. Like I just can't stop pursuing people that I shouldn't, or I can't get them. Like they are like up there. But I was just like, hmm, what can I do? It's like a game. It's like a game of me that I enjoy doing that. But yeah, I've been through like so many puppy love. I always approaching in a very weird way, bro. Yeah, like I mean, from the conversation that I just had with my friends, it literally just like he he said one thing that is so hilarious, and then I need to just like making this podcast. So it's like, okay, so I was just developing a crush with my classmate again when I'm like 28 years old. You know, like I'm almost 30, I'm doing PhD. I'm not supposed to think about love and relationship this way at all. But then I found myself falling to the same hole of like trying to get people attentions and then like secretly like sending a love note to them, you know, like, oh, I shouldn't do that anymore. But then I'm 28, so I'm old enough that I'm like super clear about what I want. And that scare people away. And yeah, I scare like multiple dude away from me because I don't want commitment, or I just want their body, which is like, what the fuck, you know, like you're a woman, girl, like. But anyway, my friend just like told me that, Poppy, seems like you want a puppy love, but what you just serve to all those people is Poppy Nattamon. People might want just puppy love, but I serve them puppy Nattamon, which is so fucking funny because puppy love is something that is like heartfelt, beautiful, cute, something that is like rainbow, you know, like cute. But puppy Nattamon is cynical. You know, like I could ship so fast when I'm dating with someone, even like just one day that we just met. I would be confident for like about 10 minutes, and then I'll shift to be super insecure. And then I would be like, oh, I love life. My life is beautiful. Oh, I love, love, love life. And then I was like, you know, I've been through the heartbroken and it's such a terrible. Oh, just like that. It's like I never be stable to make people feel good about being near me. But people who are like enjoying my company, they would just like have no problem about it. But with the stranger, they would just like, what the fuck is this girl? Like, is she even know what she talking, or is she believing what she's saying? Or a thing that I say is unbelievable that they just like can't handle it. Yeah, I serving cynical. I can't being optimistic about men and women relationship. You know, we know that it's very superficial level. I'm not blame about people who are found it and then happy ever after with their partner or whatever. But for me, in reality, I don't think it's going to happen, especially for people like me. That is like, I'm not looking for stuff, but I also really, really desire for my own delusional, hopeless, romantic that it's just so beautiful to be true. But then when it's a little bit happened to be true, I extend it to be something that it couldn't be true again. And it's going to the circle of trying too hard and you fail. And then you get heartbroken, and then you hate world, you hate everything, you're becoming cynical. And I just could not saying that when people approach me with like to be intimate or to be like, you know, offer me relationship. I just cannot not saying it, especially the very distinctive characteristic and perceptions of men and women towards relationship. And if I can think of the better script, maybe I will tell you about it. But right now, I've been talking poop that for 22 minutes, and I hope it's cool.